Please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps us out. And of course, if you have any questions, comment below, and we will answer you as soon as we can. Welcome to this video in our series on IGCSE Economics. In today's lesson, we will be learning about time management and tips for Paper 2. If you haven't seen our previous videos, click on the card above.
These are our thoughts on the paper for IGCSE Economics Paper 2 exam. Firstly, it is important that you look very closely at the command or directive words used in a question. These tell you what the examiner is looking for. If a question asks you to identify or state something, you should not write a very long answer. If, however, the question asks you to analyze or discuss something, this will require you to go into much more detail and your answer should be longer. Very often, with a discuss question, you will be expected to look at something from two contrasting points of view and then come to a reasoned and well-supported conclusion.
It is also important that you look very closely at the number of marks that are awarded for each part of a question. This will give you guidance as to how long you should spend on each particular part. Some parts of a question will only gain you 2 or 3 marks, while other parts may be worth as many as 10 marks. Remember to look closely at the precise wording of each part of a question. You need to make sure that your answer relates to what is required. For example, you may answer a question about inflation and write all you know about its causes and consequences, but the actual question asked wanted you to write simply about how it is measured.
Time management is crucial. Don't spend too long on some questions, or parts of questions, and then leave yourself towards the end of the examination with very little time to complete all that is required. You also need to try and leave time to read through your answer and correct any mistakes and for add anything that you feel is missing. For Paper 2 you get 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it is worth 90 marks. That gives you 1.5 minutes per mark. So, an 8-mark question, you should spend 12 minutes.
Wherever possible, use diagrams to aid your explanations, but make sure that they are accurately drawn and correctly labeled. You should also make sure that you refer to them in your answer. You should also try and bring in appropriate and relevant examples, wherever possible, of current economic issues and problems to support the points you are making. Look back at the question every so often, just to make sure that you are answering the question correctly and staying on track.
You do not need to write out the question. This is a waste of your time. Just make sure that you write the number of the question, and the subpart, so that the examiner knows which question you have answered and there is no possibility of confusion as to which question has been answered. Do not answer more questions than you have to. On Paper 1, this isn't a problem because you are required to answer all the questions on the examination paper. It can, however, be a problem on Paper 2 where you are required to answer the first question and then select 3 from the remaining 4 questions. Try reading through Section B first in the paper. This is the section where you have to choose 3 out of 4 questions to do. See what questions you think will be easy and make notes about answers. Go back and finish Section A. You need to do this question anyway, but your subconscious will be working on the questions from Section B in the background.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like, subscribe and share. And comment below so we can clarify things for you.